Hello everyone, Benny here, and today I'm gonna showcase the Fabricator on Legacy Void. Okay, so here's its stats on the first upgrade, and what this thing does is, for like 75,000 gold, it will have little drones that attack, and then it will make little towers. So we have a frost rail, which is actually really good because it fires every second, and it has pretty decent stats for level 1. So we'll get a mud boss in here to show you how it works. The little drone's going to do its damage, and these things are going to come out. We can probably get an unstable lightning cube to show the frost rails, or maybe not. Lead cube. Would it work against the lead cube? Or maybe you have to get them to a better upgrade. Well, maybe that's not it. Well, they spawn in little towers, and look, we got a little factory. So it's all kind of dependent on how good they are, is the level of this. And what they are, it can basically just be anything. So we got, it's either a heavy turret or a heavy turret Mark II, and then there's a frost shell in there, and then there's a factor. And the factor actually earns 250 for one wave. They have a certain amount of shots and uses, and it's got a special ability that just clears all the tower spawns. So the second upgrade, here's the stats. Pretty good, and I think it's going to summon some faster things and maybe some better things. So we got a little rail minigun right here. And then we have this thing, so we can spawn in mud boss. And now we have 2 drones. And see, now the factory gives 300 instead. We shoot our little lasers. So it's pretty good. It's pretty good. Pretty good, but we're gonna see what happens when we get onto the next ability, the next upgrade. And you can also sell these little things for money. They don't give enough to make them super useful, but they do give something if you actually really need money. Now let's just wait for a couple more towers to spawn. So we got a mortar, we have a star. Come on, get something else. And now we have 2 super long-range drones. Come on, what is that? Is that a plantation? Making money for everyone. And another star. So we're going to spawn in the same mud boss again. The mortar does a lot of damage. So look, this thing scales. So now it's doing 100 damage per shot. Of course, the pricing also scales. So we can clear all these. What is it going to spawn? Oh, it spawns a frost rail. This frost rail is actually pretty good. I'm just going to clear it and then upgrade. I think the drones get upgraded. Now here's the stats. It costs 40 grand, but it does summon in things like Poseidon's tomb. Hold up. Gotta wait for the stat things to go away. And as you can see, for 350 damage, it's pretty good. And we also got like an orbital cannon. Hold up. Get. There we go. Doing 500 damage every 5 seconds is pretty good, along with this doing 350 every 4.5. And we have a mini sun temple. A mini sun temple and a mini star. Each with their own stats and their own specialties. And now let's spawn in a mud boss. And as you can see, it's getting absolutely destroyed, so we're going to spawn in a couple. Okay, and now for 320 grand you can get nuclear phase replicator. One obvious change, it's got more drones. Got more drones, spawns in more towers. Here's the stats. And now it's going to be spawning in the best of all these. So now we have the upgrade God of Death for the stars, the little stars. We have garrisons that spawn things in with 3,500 HP. Get more stars. Oh, and I forgot, the coolest one by far is definitely going to be the mini Void Rift. And it functions like a regular Void Rift, just less. So let's spawn in a couple of Mighty Q bosses. And as you can see, it actually does function like a Void Rift. And I think it might even have an ability. It does. And the garrison has 3,500 HP, and I'm pretty sure that garrison, does it get extra health on next spawn? Because I saw it have more. I don't know. Oh. Also, one of its drones gets a freezing shot, as you can hear and see, which is super OP. It's like the frost rail. Let's see, purple cube. The freeze effect doesn't work, but we can just see the abilities. So the ability for that does work, and it actually does a pretty good amount of damage for this thing. 3,500. Yeah, see, it increases by 350, I think, each time. So now we have more ability, and then it's going to go 4,200 and then 4,550, I think. And the price might seem a little bit absurd, but it's really good. Like, we can activate special abilities and just send out a ton of swords. And those alone did a lot of damage. And the drones are going to keep freezing. And then we have the garrisons come clean it all up. That second garrison should get it for sure if the drones don't get it on its way back. Oh yeah, and the frost rails. 0.3 fire rate, which is ridiculous. Let's test the freeze. Can they freeze? Do these freeze? Those do not freeze. Okay, let's see if the frost rail will freeze. And yeah, that's why this thing is super OP. Because our little frost rail friend is making literally nothing move. Because it shoots every 0.3 seconds. This is its stats. So yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I hope you can get this tower because it's pretty good. It is very expensive though, costing 75 grand and 75 levels. It doesn't cost 75 levels, but you need to be level 75. And here's the here. Come on, go to normal. Go to normal. Oh yeah, here you go. Here's the stats for this thing. So, you guys have a great rest of your day. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.